I often tell my clients the lawyer's motto is hope for the best, but prepare for the worst. That's never been more true than in the state of Florida. In the Tampa Bay area, I've represented many people who thought that they probably weren't hurt and then found out later that they were. It's particularly important because Florida has what we call no fault. The law in Florida says that everybody's entitled to medical coverage from their own insurance up to $10,000 through their no-fault policy on the vehicles that they own. If you're a pedestrian, you still have that responsibility if you own a car. You also have that responsibility if you don't own a car, because the no-fault system applies to any accident involving a motor vehicle, even if you weren't in a motor vehicle. And the law in particular says you have to see a doctor right away. Within 14 days is the outside limit, but for me, it means you got to see a doctor today. Do not wait. Only a qualified medical professional can answer that question. Am I hurt? If you're asking the question, you've allowed for the possibility that you're not okay, that you might be hurt, that those injuries might have long-term consequences for you today that you cannot feel or appreciate. If you're asking the question, abide by the lawyer's motto, hope for the best, but prepare for the worst. I want to help you get full compensation for any loss you have. That includes your own insurance coverage or the insurance coverage from the other vehicle, even the insurance that's governed by our Florida no-fault law. The law means you've got to get an answer to that question from a qualified medical professional, and you've got to get it as soon as possible. 14 days is the outer limit before you lose your own benefits or the no-fault benefits from the other vehicle if you don't own a car. But in terms of prudence, you want to find out the answer right away. You have to see a doctor. Call me. I'm going to help you. I'm going to explain the law, and we're going to get that question answered so you can have peace of mind and a path to healing and recovery.